Welcome back for week 15. First look, NFL. I'm EA Jack from TDS Nation. You can find me on Twitter, EA Jack Tweets. Let's go ahead and hop into it. Let's start with Baker Mayfield. Smash spot against Arizona. Great pass block. Obviously, he's got lots of targets to go with. Will he be able to capitalize on that? We'll see. Garoppolo, another good spot against Atlanta defense. Pass blocking, not so great, but regardless, good spot there. Brady, another good spot against the Bengals. Pass block, not so great, but Bengals don't really apply too much pressure, so he should be fine. Murray against going Cleveland, even better pass block than Mayfield. So if you wanted to pivot off Mayfield, go Murray. I can see that happening. Winston against Tampa Bay lost the target in Evans. I don't know how it's going to work out, but the other guy seemed to do just fine. He got, I believe, 16 fantasy points in the game after Evans left. Pass block, not great. Detroit doesn't apply a whole lot of pressure, but they could get to him. Tannehill against Houston. Pass block is 11, so it's not fantastic, but it's not bad at all. We'll say it's good or decent. 26 ranked pass defense, so that's good there. Lock again, one of my sleepers from last week. Pass block at a 9. Defense 21. Looks like there should be some points put up in this game, but I don't know about the health. Man, I can't remember his name right now. Casey's quarterback. Mahomes, sorry. I don't know about Mahomes' health, so if he doesn't play, I don't know how that game will go out if they really push Denver to keep slinging the rock. Manning, I can't trust Eli Manning. His pass block's terrible either way, but it is Miami. But I'm not gonna trust Manning. If you guys beat me with Manning, that's fine. I'll accept that. Fitzpatrick, pass block, pretty good at 17 against Giants. He's not afraid to pass the ball around, so you can see some points here. Minshew against Oakland. Everybody passes on Oakland. Pass block -7, so that's not the best, but he can still get it done. Blau, I believe he pronounced his name, against Tampa Bay from Detroit. Great pass block. It looks fantastic there. It looks a little bit too good, so probably be playing him. Mayfield, Murray, Tannehill, and Fitzpatrick. I'll give Locke another shot. Those quarterbacks in my player pool so far. First look. Chubb, 23 ranked rush defense, 0 block. So 0 means pretty much even with the league. So around 16th, 17th rank probably. Carson, I don't know who will be rushing for the Seahawks. Run block doesn't look that great. Michelle, run block really doesn't look good here. In fact, a lot of these running backs, look, Jones, Montgomery, Henry, Jacobs, Lindsey, Cook, Barkley, a lot of these guys have negative or red or yellow run blocking. Jones really doesn't run that much, and he's the one with the best run block at 13. We run down to Leonard again, another good back in a pretty good spot with a bad run block. Hyde with a decent spot with a good run block. And Sanders, good spot, decent run block. Let's go over the wide receivers on the left side. Beckham pops right away. 22 plus advantage on the corner he's seeing. 31st ranked defense against the left side wide receiver. Samuel popping also. 30th ranked defense with a plus 14 advantage on the corner. It's going to face him. One little thing I just wanted to add in. I noticed last week I played Cooks, not because he wasn't on my chart, but he had a massive advantage over the safety that was going to cover him. So I thought I'd add a couple plays in. So if you see some of these guys like Adams and Green, the overall defense is pretty good against the left side wide receiver, but he has a specific advantage over the cornerback. So let's just say there's like a one-on-one type of deal or whatever. He could get that. Is that going to happen the whole game? Probably not. But it is another spot that you can look at maybe for a deeper tournament play or something like that. Dorsett, 25th against left side wide receivers with a very slight advantage. Cooks, decent spot there. Slayton, 32 ranked defense with a plus 22 advantage. That looks like a really good spot like there, just like Beckham's. The only problem there is Eli Manning's the one throwing the football. He did get him a lot of points against the Eagles. Can he replicate it? Can he do it again? I don't know. Eli Manning is already at the end of his career. Patton or Williams on the left side here. Slight advantage. 29th ranked defense. Parker and Ford. These guys look like amazing spots here. Conley. Let's see. A couple guys in green here. McLaurin and Moore. Big advantages on their cornerback. Like I said, that's not the overall defense on the left side, though. Guys in red are the overall facing the worst defenses. Hopkins looking like a really good spot. I would really like to target him if he's in a good spot like that. Landry, my cover boy. 32 ranked defense against the slot with a 21 advantage, plus 21 advantage over the quarterback that we're facing him. Really like that. Bourne and Sanders. Again, last week I had Bourne on my chart, which he did score, but Sanders went off in the slot. I did not have Sanders listed in the slot, unfortunately. That would have been an awesome play. Myers and Edelman. Fitzgerald in green, but good advantage. Watson, Godwin. Watson is the one that would be stepping in for Evans. Davis, decent spot there. Hamilton, looks like a pretty good spot there in the slot. Tate, just like Slayton. And what's the other guy's name? Shepard. You still got Eli throwing the ball. I don't know how he's going to do or what he's going to do. Allen for the Chargers, plus 21 advantage, but it's an overall bad spot for the slot. Hearns looks pretty decent there in the slot. Westbrook, Wright, Amendola, Kiki Kuti, and Ward. Moving over to the right side wide receivers. Beckham again plays both sides, so I really like that. That he can switch on both. He'll see different corners. They both equally suck. So it's a good spot for him. Although there has been some turmoil with the team. I've seen videos where he's not even in the huddle. When they're saying the play, he's just standing out there on the side. So I don't know what's going on there. Dorsett, Edelman, Woods here. I don't think Woods can recreate what he did 2 weeks ago. Perriman's kind of like a final thought for Winston. Winston always looks left and slot, and then if he has time or if he's scrambling, he goes to the right. So Perriman, while he is in a good spot, it's risky. But if you want to take that risk, it could definitely pay off. I don't know his price yet. I didn't look, but I'm assuming he's pretty cheap. Brown with a 14 advantage. Brown went off last week. I had him on the chart. I played him. He was in my best lineup. Jones Williams, good spots here. Treadwell. Who are they facing? Oh, the Chargers. Treadwell looks to be in a pretty good spot there. I'm assuming he's cheap. Slayton Shepard again. Eli Manning's the one throwing you the ball, so can he be consistent? I don't know. Parker, again, plays both sides of the field. Really like that. DJ Chark and Conley. Conley's also over here. Oh, Conley's on both sides. I like that. Looks good there. Harmon with an advantage of 13 over his receiver. Stills and Whiteside and Jeffrey. I don't know if Jeffrey's going to play. He might have already been ruled out. Not positive. You guys might want to check into that. Again, this is first look. Tight ends, and Joku's back. Kittle with a massive advantage. Hollister, massive advantage in red. Graham again. Graham would have been a beast last week, but Aaron Rodgers overthrew him. So I had a lot of Rodgers and Graham. Of course, they were on my final look cover boys. So just if they would have just caught that long touchdown pass, it would have been great. But they didn't, so it happens. Izzo, good spot. Higbee, can he repeat? I doubt it, but he's in a decent spot. Bray caught a touchdown last week. I listed him over Howard. Howard just seems to not be getting as much as Braid. Braid gets a lot of red zone targets, so I really like that when he looks for him in the red zone. Holtz, not quite sure who the Bears tight end will be, but right now I have Holtz listed there. Good spot. Waller, good spot with a pretty good advantage there. Ingram, pretty good advantage over his safety. Hooper has a massive advantage, but the overall defense for tight ends is pretty good on that team, which they're ranked first, the best defense against tight end. So if he flops and you play him, you'll know why. Thomas, massive advantage. This is Logan Thomas. This is not Ian Thomas, if anybody's not really paying attention. 29th ranked defense. Fells and Ertz, 31st ranked defense against tight end and a 26th advantage. Really like that. Hunt has been eating a lot into Chubb's work. They've been almost getting about the same fantasy points, around 14 or 16. I think Chubb got 16, Hunt got 14. So they're really close there. White in a really good spot for pass catching backs. New England. Brady likes to dump off to him. Jones, again, in a good spot. Henry, good spot for catching, but he does not catch a lot of balls. Probably gets about 2-3 targets a game at max total. Jacobs, we'll see how if he's gonna come back from the little injury he had. Cook, Elliott, Barkley in a really smash spot here. See if Eli can dump him off the ball out of the backfield. I think Barkley's in a spot where like Eckler was last week, and Eckler was the top running back for the main slate, and he was on my chart as well. Mixon, Laird, I do not trust Miami running backs at all, but I just listed him because of the spot. Leonard, and to top it off, Johnson. Let's slide on over. Take a look at some defenses. I already kind of marked them down. Let me adjust this so you guys can see. All right. Let's see. Where am I starting? Chicago. Chicago against Green Bay. Green Bay has a pretty bad sack rate there. They're in red. And the reason Chicago has a plus next to it is because when we slide back over the chart, and we find him here. Where's Aaron Rodgers? This thing's not sliding. There we go. Pass block for Green Bay, negative 27. So when I'm looking at this, I'm marking the defenses who are facing O-lines that are really bad. So Green Bay O-line, and then I jump down to Minnesota. So when we go back to the defensive chart right now, you'll notice I put plus signs next to the Minnesota defense because they're facing the Chargers. A plus sign next to the Washington defense. They're facing Philly, bad O-line. Those are the ones that are in red. So when we slide back over, Chicago, Miami, Washington, Minnesota. So those are the defenses I'm looking at right now. More than likely Minnesota and Chicago. Really like those. I had Denver last week as a plus. They were, I believe, the top defense. So I've been doing pretty good picking those defenses. Overall, the chart has been smashing. So if you guys follow these plays, get it right, and you should be cashing. That's it for the first look, guys. Good luck. We'll see you later for the final look video later in the week.